The book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. Braketh Yahawah, Braketh Yahawashi, Braketh Yahawah, Braketh Yahawashi, Braketh Yahawah, Braketh Yahawashi, giving all praises to Yahawashi Yahawashi. Give our honors to the elders of the camps out there, teaching his word truthfully, diligently, and sincere. To the brothers, the Akim, who's doing the work truthfully, diligently, and sincere, and the sisters as well. This video, I'm going to title Watchmen, Warning from the Watchmen. As I read Ezekiel chapter 17. Again, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. Okay, so the Most High has set up watchmen. He sets up watchmen. Now you see the elders and the brothers out there in every corner of the earth preaching this word. They are blowing the trumpet. They're blowing the trumpet. Okay, that's what they're doing. As well as on YouTube, as we bringing this word out on the highways and hedges, and also on YouTube as well. The media stream. All right, as we giving warning to them as well. All right. So the Most High set up watchmen all four corners of the earth to give warning. He give warning to our people of the house of Israel only the house of Israel. That's only the nation the Most High is dealing with. He ain't dealing with any other nations except for the house of Israel. All right. Verse 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand. Okay? You have to warn people. Even like people who's not in the truth, like they go to these churches and things like that, they know the Most High is coming. Then they may not know everything 100% of the Bible or the truth. They think that, some churches are starting to wake up, but, churches do give warning to people now that we're in the last days. Repent and change your ways to the Heavenly Father. Like my brother, he's not in the truth, but he knows we're in the last days. He sees things that's happening, and things like that, and he's trying to, save his butt, so we got to give warning to the house of Israel. All right. It says, read it again. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand. So if you don't give warning to the wickedness, to the wicked people out there that's doing, breaking the law, statute, commandments that Heavenly Father has given us, the blood is going to be in our hands. Okay? Because we have to, warn our people to turn their ways from the wickedness. Keep reading. Verse 19. Yet if you warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, his sins, but thou hast delivered thy soul. So if you warn the wickedness, and he turned not from being wicked, turned from his wicked way, okay, he's going to die, he or she will die in their sins. But that has delivered thy soul, you have delivered thy soul. Why? Because you're giving warning, you have give warning. Okay? Verse 20. Again, when a righteous man doeth turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, and I'll lay a stumbling block before him, and he shall die, because thou hast not given him warning. He shall die in his sin, and his righteousness which he hath done shall not be remembered, but his blood will I require at thy hand. So if you in the truth and you have turned from the Most High, and he would lay a stumbling block. Okay? And a lot of, brothers we have seen in the past have been this truth. And being this truth is not easy. It's very hard. It's hard because you have to endure. Okay? But if being this truth and you turn your ways from the Most High, it's like turning your back on him. Okay? If you turn your back on the Most High, guess what? All the works you have done, and I don't care how long you've been the truth, 10, 15, 20 years, he would not remember. He would not remember the works you have done. It all is going to be thrown out. It all is going to be thrown out. Okay? And I say in previous of my videos that this truth is hard. It is not easy. It is not easy. I know we've seen, the elders of other camps like Great Millstone, HOI, IUIC, elders who've been in this truth for a long time. And they struggle to deal with demons because they're human. So imagine, they're still dealing with, demons, and they do what they got to do. Been doing it for a long time. Brothers out there as well been in this truth for a long time, It's hard. It's not easy. I've been in this truth for 10 years, and it's hard. It is very, very hard. You got to be consistent. And you got to be persistent in this word. All right? It's because you're dealing with, in this world, sometimes you get caught up in the world of worldly things, and sometimes you don't think that the Most High is with you, but the Most High is with you all the time without you even knowing. He might not give you the things that you ask for, but he's going to give you the things that you need to survive on a daily basis. And sometimes, even like me, I get caught up. I don't bite my tongue. Those who see my video, I don't bite my tongue. I made a video repenting, and I've been sidetracked. I'm not gonna lie, I've been sidetracked. Okay, I've been sidetracked a couple of times. It's not easy. It's hard. It's very, very hard. And pray for those who, if you believe they're being sidetracked, pray for them. I pray for those as well, and hope those, brothers and sisters, pray for me. Okay, because we're not perfect. We're not perfect. And every man is not completely equal of being righteousness. It's all levels. Okay, it's all levels. All right, keep reading. Nevertheless, verse 21. Nevertheless, if thou warn the righteous man that the righteous sin not, and he doth not sin, he shall surely live, because he is warned. Also, that has delivered thy soul. Okay, so you warn if you warn the righteous man, and the righteous he does not sin, okay, he will surely live, because he was warned and he took heed. He took heed, and that's what we need to do. We need to take heed of this word. We have to. Now I know that we still under captivity. We're still under the laws of Esau. But we still have to make do. All right, our ancestors went through it, and we're going through it. I know at times this might be just a little easy, with technology and things like that. But it has its pros and it has its cons. But we're still getting lynched. We're still getting murdered. We're still getting, sent to prison. We're still going through it. All right, we're still going through it as the house of Israel. Verse 22. And the hand of the Lord was there upon me, and he said unto me, Arise, Go forth into the plain, and I will there talk with thee. Then I arose and went forth into the plain, and behold, the glory of the Lord stood there, as the glory which I saw by the river of Shabar, and I fell on my face. Then the Spirit entered into me, and set me upon my feet, and spake with me, and said unto me, Go, shut thyself within thy house. But thou, son of man, behold, they shall put bands upon thee, and shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt go not out among them. And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth. Thou shalt be dumb, and shalt not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. The rebellious house is the house of Israel, because we are the rebellious house. We are rebellious children. For centuries, we've been a rebellious children. But when I speak with thee, I will open thy mouth, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus said the Lord Yahawah, He that heareth, let him hear. He that heareth, let him hear. And he that forbear, let him forbear. For they are a rebellious house. We are the rebellious house. Children of Israel are the rebellious house. We're very rebellious people. Sometimes I think to myself, how can we be the children of the Most High? How can we be the children of God? We're very rebellious people. We are. We're prideful. We're wicked. Okay? But the Most High have chosen us. All right? We are special people. I guess, I'm not guessing, but I know that the world we in, we're being distracted by, movies, media, clothing, designs, these, uh, idolizing a lot of entertainers, and things like that. What they do, we love to follow, and things like that is distracting us from the word of the Most High. Especially today's generation, we are, still that generation is getting worse and worse. The generation is getting worse and worse. That's the man. When I was young, growing up in the 70s and 80s, I remember my parents' generation would say these kids are bad. Now me, in 2019, 47 years old, and looking at today's generation, they're even worse than we were, man. Worse. Because you see, the homosexuality, it's just open now. It's just very, very open. And it's like, it's nothing. Okay? Like it's nothing. They embrace it. You see, like I live in Atlanta, and when I first got to Atlanta, I went to not say the first time I got when the first time I got to Atlanta, me and my boy was walking through this part of Atlanta called Midtown section of Atlanta, and oh my goodness, the homosexuality in that part of Atlanta, Midtown. I didn't know until I realized until I started seeing flags on the floor and posted up everywhere and things that the rainbow flag. I was like, wow. My boy didn't peep it until I told him, and things like that. And and seeing these kids like 14, 15, young homosexuals, man. And it's like it's nothing. Like it's nothing, man. So we are the rebellious house. We do have to watch. We have to be watchmen. Can our people, those who are sinning, repent and change their ways? Yes, sure. Of course they can. We're sinners. We change our ways in life for the better, for the good, trying to make it, to the kingdom. So yes, we're not perfect. We have to change our ways, people. The book of Ezekiel, go to the book of Ezekiel chapter 33. So verse 1. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people. Son of man, which is Yahawashi, Speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of the coast, and set him for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people. And when they're talking about the sword, talking about the military, homeland security, the waves of things that are to come. These are the things that we warn. Prophecy, yes. That when you see prophecy coming to pass, we warn the people. Because things are to come. Like my brother, he watches a lot of Alex Jones and things like that, and he said, "Man, I gotta get my act straightened up because what he sees, in watching Alex Jones, that's things that's happening now. He sees it. He's not in the truth or nothing like that, but he sees things that's happening, so he wants to get it together. You know, um, Same thing in these movies. Movies is giving us warnings. Yes, movies and TV shows are giving us warnings, but we some of these movies and shows go our heads. Great like great example. A lot of these superhero movies. And I'm a nerd when it comes to superhero movies. I love superhero movies, but they're giving us warnings. They're giving you warnings. You gotta take heed to them. Try not to overlook it. All right, keep reading. Verse 4. Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet, and take not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his head. So if you hear the sound of the trumpet, the warning, and you take not warning of it, and when the sword is gonna come, he takes and take away, the blood's on your hands, man. The blood will be on your hands. He heard the sound of the trumpet, and took not warning, his blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. Clearly as day. Verse 6. But if the watchman see the sword come, and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand. So if if you see the sword coming, man, and you're not blowing that trumpet, and you're not giving people the warning, okay, and there be death among those people that have not been warned, guess what? The blood's gonna be in your hands. The blood is gonna be in your hands. So you have to keep on. And it doesn't matter, we warn the people every day, every week, when the highways and hedges, on the videos, when you at work, and when you will meet a couple of people at work that claim to be like religious or be in the Bible and things like that. You warn them. You warn them and things like that. Me and my um me and my girlfriend, my wife, we don't share the same views in the scriptures, but she knows that we live in the last days. She knows that. She's more into watching videos of scriptures and things like that. So she knows that we're in the last days. All right. Verse 7. So thou, O son of man, have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. See, onto the house of Israel, we give warning to, onto the house of Israel. Okay, the 12 tribe of Israel. Therefore, thou shalt hear the word at my mouth, and warn them from me. When I say unto the wicked, O wicked man, thou shalt surely die, if thou doest not speak to warn the wicked from his way. That wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand. So you gotta turn your way from your iniquities, man. Sin. And a lot of us, like I said, 2/3 of us is not gonna change our ways. We're not. Nevertheless, if thou warn the wicked of his way to turn from it, if he do not turn from his way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. So you will deliver your soul. As long as you're giving warning, you keep doing what you're doing. Okay? Warning the house of Israel, warning their wicked ways, and they don't turn from it, the Lord will deliver your soul. But they will die in their iniquity. They will die. Verse 10, therefore, O son of man, speak unto the house of Israel, thus ye speak, saying, if our transgressions and our sins be upon us, and we pine away in them, how shall we then live? Say unto them, as I live, said the Lord Yahawah, I will have no pleasure in the death of the wicked. I have no pleasure in the death of the wicked, but that the wicked turn from his way and live. Turn ye from your evil ways, for why will ye die, O house of Israel? The Most High is not going to have no pleasure or death of the wicked if you turn your ways and live. And what he means by turn your ways and live, that means to repent, turn to the Most High, his law and statute commandments, which is 613 law and statute commandments we have to live by. And yes, we cannot live all of them 100%. It's impossible. It's impossible. Okay, to live them 100%. It's impossible. That's what we say, to the best of your ability. To the best of your ability. Okay? And live and turn the ways of wickedness. Live means that to come back to the laws and statute commandments. And when the time comes, you may live through the things are to come. Because things is going to come here in America. Martial law. Okay? They're going to put us in handcuffs. They're going to put us in these concentration camps. Alright? These things are going to happen, people. They're going to happen. And when they start betting that the microchip, which I believe, Yahana believe that it is the mark of the beast. Many camps laugh at it. A lot of camps, don't teach that, and that's okay. But I advise them, and as the elders as well, who don't teach that, as the elders as well, do not take it. All right? When that time comes, just don't take it. All right? And that's going to be the hard time because, I see a lot of people today still having children. And the Bible speaks about that, having children in these last days. Because they're going to use your children against you. The babies, the children that you're having now, they're going to take them and say, if you do not take the chip, we will slaughter your children. Especially for the women, because they are vulnerable creatures. All right? They're not built like a man. Now, I'm saying, will man will have any type of feelings? Yes. I'm a parent. I'm a father. I'm a parent. But my children is grown. My children is 18, 19, and 20. Excuse me, 18, 20, and 21. Okay? And they grown. But if they was like babies, okay, toddlers, yeah, it would hurt me if they came to that point. It would hurt me. But knowing that the Most High will deliver me. And these are the things that a lot of us is going to go through when that time comes. These are the things that we have to go through, endure. It's going to get worse, people. All Israel is going to get bad. People do not understand. A lot of people do not understand when you They think that everything is everything. When I walk or drive and I see people just like everything's everything, don't have a clue, I feel bad for them. It's saddened. It saddens me. It really does. It saddens me. And there's time and still have enough time to build yourself up. To build yourself up. Keep reading, verse 13. When I say to the righteous that ye shall surely live, if he trust to his own righteousness and commit iniquity, all his righteousness should not be remembered. But for his iniquity that he have committed, he shall die for it. So if you righteous, okay, and you commit sin, you will not be remembered. Your works will not be remembered, and you're gonna die. That's why we have to be consistent and be consistent. Be persistent to keep fighting and keep being strong and keep enduring. Like I said, this is not easy. This is hard because this is like the lotto. It's like a lottery. The Most High knows who's in the book of life, who's gonna make it, and who's not. But we don't know that. We don't know that we're gonna make it. So it's like a lottery, man. You know how much the 144,000 is? 144,000. If you fill up okay, for instance, Michigan, Ann Arbor, Michigan, they hold 120,000 seats, and then you can fill up the stadium. That's roughly 144,000. That's just not even a handful. That's just like that's your pinky. Because where children of Israel, we scattered over the earth. 144,000. That's just the stadium right there, man. That's not a lot. that's not a lot. All right. Okay, that's not a lot, man. Okay, that's only that the 144,000. The 1/3 is gonna make it as well, but the 2/3 will be put to death. All right. Keep reading. None of the sins that he have committed shall be mentioned unto him. He that have done that which is lawful and right, he shall surely live. Yet the children of thy people say, the way of the Lord is not equal, but as for them, their way is not equal. When the righteous turneth from his righteousness and committeth iniquity, he shall die thereby. But if the wicked turn from his wickedness and do that which is lawful and right, he shall live thereby. Yet he say, the way of the Lord is not equal. All ye house of Israel, I will judge you every one after his ways. And it came to pass in the 12th year of our captivity, in the 10th month, in the 5th day of the month, that one that had escaped out of Jerusalem came unto me, saying, the city is smitten. And that's what's going to happen in the daughter of the days on Babylon that we in America. The city's going to be smitten. I don't know if you hear the fire truck siren in the background, but it's going to be a lot of police, ambulance, police, all the sirens, man. There's going to be fire. It's going to be all hell breaking loose. All hell is going to break loose. All hell is going to break loose. Keep reading. It says, now the hand of the Lord was upon me in the evening, and for he that had escaped came, and I opened my mouth until he came to me in the morning, and my mouth was open, and I was no more dumb. Then the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, they that inhabit those wastes in the land of Israel speak, saying, Abraham was one, and he inherited the land, but we are many. The land was given for our inheritance. Okay, so brothers and sisters, we're in that time, we're in that stage. We're just the beginning of the stages, and It's coming little by little. Just setting everything up. And things like that. Do not be fooled. Do not be misguided. Do not be distracted. All that things to come. It is coming. Now I'm not saying don't go to movies. Don't have a good time and things like that. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is to be prepared, to be, you know, guarded. All right, be circumspect. Don't stay awoke. Don't be asleep. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Don't be asleep. Stay awoke. Warn the people. Wake up the people. Say, be circumspect. Look at your surroundings. Now, like I said, every brother, it's not equal. You got those who's more righteous than other brothers, who's more into the word of the Lord than others, and that's okay. That's okay. As long as that you doing what you supposed to do, if the Most High inquire you to do, okay, to the best of your ability, you're gonna be good. And when I say best of your ability again, it's because we cannot keep the law and statutes to 100% in the days that we're in. It's impossible. When we have these feast days, that we don't know if the lamb is a 1 year lamb, male, it was been blemished or not. We just rehearsing the righteous acts. So don't quote up to be a super duper prophet. I know a lot of y'all think you're super duper prophets, but you're not. Keep the laws to the best of your ability. Keep striving. Okay, the scripture says, strive to perfection, which is going to be hard. Like I said, all man's not created equal. In the kingdom, we're not going to be created equal, even though we're going to be in righteousness and in richness of fullness. It's going to be levels. It's going to be levels. Do I want to be a part of 144,000? Yeah, I would love to. But if I'm just the 1/3 and I made it of not being destroyed by nuclear missiles, I made it. Just made it, man. Jumped in that chariot, just space. I made it. That's all I'm trying to do. Is try to make it to that chariot. That's all. That's all I'm trying to do is try to make it to the chariot. And keep doing what I gotta do with righteousness. I'm not perfect. I'm a sinner. Okay? I'm a sinner. I'm still dealing with demons. But as long as that you keep fighting this word and this truth and follow the law, statute, commands the best of your ability, and keep doing the good works until that time comes. Endure it to the end. Like Yahawashi said in the book of Matthew, endure it to the end, and you should be saved. Okay, this is not a sprint. This is a marathon here. This is the marathon, and it gets weary. Okay, I'm gonna close it out and say, giving no praises, giving all praises and glory to the Heavenly Father Yahawah. Because if not for Him, things would not be possible for us. Pray more often, fast, keep praying, ask the Most High for guidance, protection. Keep doing that we have to do so we can make it out of here. Because Babylon will be destroyed. And for that, I'm going to say, Shalom. I love you, Israel.